Hey guys, I have just returned from doing the school run this morning, and now I am going to be setting up an afternoon activity for the kids so that when they get home they can play it and explore some science play with me. You guys know I love doing this type of thing. I have blog posts on it and I make these videos so that you guys can play at home with your kids too. It doesn't have to be forever, but it's a great idea to join in and have some fun with them and inspire the love of learning. So this morning when I was getting ready, actually the kids found the torch and we were running around the house doing all sorts of cool play games themselves. And I thought this afternoon it would be really cool to make some filters for the torch so that they can come home and we could do some puppet show stories and explore some of the things that they really like, which is basically dinosaurs, space, animals. If I can make them into filters, we shall see. But I shall show you on this video. All right, so it's Mama Maker time, which means I'm gonna make these torch lights. I'm gonna change it up. So the kids were really interested in this light. This is actually a really cool torch. And it's nice and bright. Oh, a bit too bright for eyes. What I thought would be really cool is to talk about light and discuss, you know, different words and things like that with light, but also then let them play, because I loved it so much, with a fun activity. So I've just grabbed some recycled cardboard and I'm going to trace around the bottom of the light and try and invent or figure out a way to attach it to the light and then do different, you know, structures inside the cap that I produce. And the idea is they'll be able to use the light and reflect it on the wall. So let's see what I can come up with. Okay, so I sat down to have a go at the card and I drew it and then I realized, oh my God, how am I gonna get the shapes in it? So the next step I decided to do was sit at the computer and create a stencil, and I'm just printing it off now. I shall go grab it and show you. This is the stencil I created because I thought it would be better to help guide myself. You know, it's great to have imagination, but one of the things that I love about technology is that I can take it from fumbling around with my fingers and ideas in my head, make templates, make things in the computer, and then print them off and then use them. So I'm no longer fumbling around and I am just getting crafty and creative. I'm going into a dark room. I'm gonna test out what happens on the wall. You can definitely see, I don't know if you can see that. You can definitely see the words, but you have to be super close. Pretty much touching. All right, I'm gonna test another one. Okay? I am just lying here because I'm trying to figure out the play activity for this afternoon. The kids had the torch and it was really cool. And I thought what would be great would be to make these stencils, but I'm having a bit of trouble as an adult loving the quality. And I think I'm just like freaking out and overdoing it. So I'm gonna go back to basics. I'm gonna cut the template stencils out and I'm gonna see if the kids like it, because that is what it's all about. Sometimes it does happen to me, all the time actually, and I just have to get over myself. But I have a tendency to want to make everything perfect. And the reality is kids' imagination is amazing. So a stencil that's slightly blurry, and when you go closer to it and you can see the shape correctly and then you go further away and it blurs, I mean, that is a great science conversation. And I don't need to worry about the perfection of the quality of the light that's coming through, because kids will be able to see those shapes and talk about them. They might see other shapes, and that is cool too. I'm gonna go ahead and test this project out. Okay, this time I've got like a simpler cut, and I think the simpler cuts are the better ones. heaps better. So cool. Okay, what do you think it is? It's a bit obvious, isn't it? The flower. But hey, I wonder what the kids will say. They might say it's something else. I don't think the actual magnifying glass makes it any better. Doesn't look that way to me. I do definitely like just doing the shadow puppets. I think the kids are really gonna like this activity much more than I think that they that I've given them credit for. So we will see. But I really need to find another torch now, so we'll go and do that.